You want to give them the evidence to come here and hang us.
Yeah.
Weed ain't legal in D.C., and here we are smoking like we're chimneys. They're going to see us. And then somebody called Joe's management and said that their kid did DMT because he watched one of the podcasts.
Oh, shit. No way.
Do you remember that? You don't remember
No,
that?
I don't remember that.
So all that talk had to go away. Like, all this was fucking, like, I still remember it going down. Then you guys started doing it on a couch. Those pop up from time to time. Of us sitting together on a couch.
Isn't that weird?
Me next to Ari with hair, with a T-shirt.
I think eventually there's going to be like a history book written about it. Because those early podcasts, like the Fleshlight days of the Joe Rogan podcast, are why I'm here. That's how I found all you guys. Those podcasts are legendary.
Some of them don't hold up well, though. They're like an old movie where you sit back and watch, and we're bitching about something like, some crazy conspiracy or something. Like AIDS isn't real, and you're like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Who cares though? You're a comedian. I don't know. I don't look at it like that. I miss those days.
It's funny what pops up on my screen once a month. Every time I open up YouTube, and let's say I'm scrolling for a certain, like the first homepage, one thing always pops up that I go, wow. And it's like an Ice Hot Box Chronicle. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. One popped up about 10 days ago. I am fucking high as a kite. And it was right around the time my wife was pregnant. Because I said I had to go home because I got a pregnant wife. I watched it for a few
Isn't that weird?
minutes.
It's like a time capsule.
There had to be 7 of us in that room barking into a microphone. Rogan, me, you. I watched the one when Doug Stanhope called me Joey Jingles.
That's right.
And I was dying. And then I did one with me, Stanhope.
Yeah, and you got mad about it. I remember. I'm not Joey. I didn't take your money.
No, I sure I got mad. Well, don't accuse me of something I didn't do. If I did it, I did it. But the reason I adore Stanhope on Rogan is because I egg him on to light cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll pull him in the side and go, listen, Rogan loves when you smoke. He loves to smell the cigarette smoke. And Doug Stanhope will look at me going, like, you're fucking crazy. He doesn't like cigarettes. Yes, he does. He just don't like telling people. Because every time Doug Stanhope takes a cigarette out, and he'll talk to Joe like this for a minute. Then he goes, every time he does that noise, Joe's spine would jump a little bit. And I would fucking die. Because I know it's eating away at Joe every time you hear.
And isn't that crazy? The early episodes were in Joe's house and we're lighting up cigarettes inside of his house. You know how insane that sounds nowadays? Wait, you were smoking cigarettes in Rogan's house? In his office?
Oh my God. Look at what this has fucking become.
It's insane.
When you sit back and look at the years and the big podcast that was supposed to be big and disappeared, and the concept podcast, but still, this is what America still wants to hear, is the basic what's happening into your conversation podcast. You know, just 3 people, 2 guys talking shit. You know, I love when people contact you and say, hey, this guy would be perfect on your podcast. You know why Gabriel got 1 million fucking downloads? Because I've known him for 20 years. And that comes through over the microphone. People feel the love. You know, when I go on Rogan, I'm like this dumbest guest. I'm like this dumbest guest.
I don't know. I've been on there a lot.
And I get fucking more hits than those geniuses. I laugh my ass off. They're like geniuses with glasses talking about biochemics.
Yeah.
And you got to read the post to those. I love when Joe has scientific geologist on. You're a fucking dummy. You know that? You're probably sitting there with your glasses on. You got 20/20 vision. You just want people to think you're smart. It's so weird that then I go on there because we're not saying nothing that they haven't heard already. They feel the love going through the microphone. They feel this guy really cares for this guy. When Ralphie would come on here, you know, when you come on here, when Eddie comes on here, they feel that. Those podcasts, we get great numbers. Because we could sit here and hum. I was going to eat 2 garlic pills in the daytime.
Oh, thank God you did.
I ate them last night, so
Those things
lucky.
are, you got to watch out for those things.
He doesn't on purpose.
They make me burp and like nonstop.
No, they don't make. They're clean. They're clean. That's
What do you
my
mean they're
feet.
clean? You fart out of me for 8 hours.
I'd rather fart than burp. I'd rather it to go out than to me to go in and smell burp all fucking day. You know what? That was like the hot restaurant when I came
Oh, that's the
here.
worst restaurant.
The garlic
The
one.
garlic one, and it's just,
Stinking Rose. What's
Yeah.
it?
it's got to be an outside patio. That's the only way I'll go there next time. I don't want to. Last time I left there, on paper, it's a great restaurant. It really is. From the minute you get there, they give you a huge piece of bread with a roasted garlic, and you squeeze the garlic cloves out. It's better than fucking butter. It's better than butter. You sit there going, how could this be? And then you get everything fucking.
Yeah, that place is great.
But no, watching those early, that's 10 years ago.
More so. It's even longer now. Some of those are like when me, you, and that one dude used to do it, like would just be like in a van, like somewhere here in North Hollywood, would go get some food and just put a MP3 recorder down in between of us all. You know, remember when we used to do? You probably don't even remember those. Like where we used to just record at a restaurant. And like there's a picture of us like outside in the parking lot doing a podcast with a little MP3 recorder.
I
Remember
still
that?
remember me, you, and Ari on
Yeah.
my steps talking about
Yep.
cats.
That's right. Cats. Podcasts.
Podcasts. I remember me, you know, you think about all this shit and you go, wow. It's like we were doing comedy. We were open micers of
Yeah.
podcasts
Podcasting.
then. We were open micers. That was our first 5 years. We did craziness. We did live podcasts. I mean, you guys have turned Kill Tony into a fucking machine.
That's huge monster now.
I watch Kill Tony sometimes, and I die of laughter. But I'm also watching what you guys are doing international, and I tell you what pisses me off: that not even True TV has reached out.
Oh yeah.
This is a show that could be fucking enormous.
I think they're kind of scared of it because it's one of the few, last shows that I think is still raw, and like there's nothing PC about it. Like we actually lean against it, you know. And I think, you know, they look at it and they're like, well, there's a reason for the internet because of this show, you know. We can't.
I mean, then let's get an internet company involved, and Monday nights you pay-per-view it, and you really have real people that are going
I
to say
agree.
real opinions and say, you know what, go shoot yourself. I mean, you know, people want to see that guy that's got the balls to tell a young comic to shoot down his dreams. I don't have the balls to tell a comic to shoot down his dreams. I'd say something, whatever, but I'd end it on a positive note.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.